1 second. I wonder if it'll start me off back where I was, but I doubt it. But if not, it's not that big of a deal. I'm okay from... I mean, it would be nice if where I left off at... excuse me. If where I left off at, it continues there. Alright. Well, second. Latest expansion. This is where the latest expansion can be found. Start here to explore Kepler. Solo, fire team, Crucible. Team up with fellow Guardians to defend the last city and reclaim Sol. What? You can do the quest with other people? Okay, that's other stuff. Just let me play the expansion. Wherever I was at. Okay, it's got checkpoint. Fuck yeah. Yeah. Got a checkpoint.
Guardian, welcome to Kepler, as the Vanguard Archive calls it. The gravimetric distortions we tracked from the EDZ are tangled in an excess of dark matter. In our records, this planetoid was confirmed to be unoccupied and inert. But these readings indicate a singularity. Something's keeping this planetoid stable and our matter intact, but... Guardian, there's a black hole here on Kepler. This is dangerous. If at any point this singularity destabilizes, it could swallow us and take the entire Sol system with it. We need to find whoever sent our invitation. They need our help. No more transmissions on the backlog, and the timestamps are all off. Keep heading for the train. Maybe we can triangulate a location. Suppose you're right, Drifter, and we are dealing with the Nine. You have the most experience with them. What did you observe in your interactions?
Rumor has it the Nine are extra-dimensional. Caught in the gravity of Sol's heaviest hitters. You know, planets, moons, stuff like that. There are aliens, and there are aliens. And these guys are aliens. They don't live in this dimension, which means they can mess with you.
The Nine can scheme all they like, but until they affect the real world, let's not give them more power than they actually possess.
Shoot to loot. Enhance straight. Kinetic tremors. Sustain kinetic damage to target. Emits a shockwave that damages any nearby targets. Reduces perk. Oh, hold on a second. Make sure is my music volume is down. What's this one have? It has no enhanced perks. I do like the perks on this one, but target emits a shockwave, damages nearby targets. Perk activates more quickly, reduces perk requirements to activate. Aiming down sights at the target. For a short time, loads a homing rocket. Oh, armor piercing rounds. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'll probably switch. It is higher anyway. We'll do... let's do mag. We will store that one in the vault. That way I can keep some space clear. Okay, we're gonna go through there. Wait, where's the fucking thing at? Oh yeah, it's up here. Come on, bud.
Trespass the domain of the once exile, chosen of the giver. I am Archon Prime, sovereign of this orbit, speaker of the voice invisible.
Holy shit. I've done pretty decent damage to him so far. Holy shit. Dude, that's so fun. As long as that don't hit me on my right.
Interesting. That Elixir wasn't an Archon. I wonder what that was all about.
In the wake of destruction, one exile falls, and 3 more rise.
Hold on. That same voice, this Archon's voice, is coming from another Elixir. I'm not sure what's going on.
Exiles! I prophesied the deathless arrival. Creatures cradled and kissed by the evil curse of the great machine.
Deathless? That sounds like you, Guardian, but, derogatorily.
Damn it.
Bids us destroy them. Bring death to the deathless. Fulfill the destiny of the House of Exile. Strengthen the singularity and ascend.
That voice is coming from another Elixir. Damn, man. I think I had him at like half.
No more transmissions on the backlog, and the timestamps are all off. Keep heading for the train. Maybe we can triangulate a location.
Fuck, are you kidding me? I got one revive. There's nothing there. Won't let me loot it again.
You trespass the domain of the once exile, of the giver. voice invisible.
And when you aim assist and flinch resistance when you have one with mail, frost armor, void over shield, improves perforation, precision. Dragonfly? Oh shit. Full auto. What do I go? I don't go up much, but I'd rather just have the auto rifle right now because I got the scout in my secondary. Damn it, every time he does that. Got me that time. Like kind of stuns him a little bit. Ah, no, that hurt. That hurt. Okay, Diabolus. Appreciate it. Appreciate the follow, man. taking me a second.
Interesting. That Elixni wasn't an Archon. I wonder what that was all about.
In the wake of destruction, one exile falls, and 3 more rise.
Hold on. That same voice, this Archon's voice, is coming from another Elixni. I'm not sure what's going on.
Exiles! I prophesied the deathless arrival. Creatures cradled and kissed by the infinite curse of the great machine.
Deathless? That sounds like you, Guardian, but, derogatorily.
The grand design bids us destroy them. Bring death to the deathless. Fulfill the destiny of the House of Exile. Strengthen the singularity and ascend!
That voice is coming from another Elixni.
I gotta be careful. No, don't fall off the map. Good soup. I see. It stuns him. Okay, that hurt. That hurt.
I still don't understand how that voice jumped from one exile to another. The witness could possess, but that required a civilization's worth of darkness. Could something have drawn them here? Maybe the high concentration of dark matter is boosting this Archon connection to darkness.
Darkness is about connection of memory, but it doesn't work like that. And dark matter, in spite of the name, has nothing to do with darkness.
So this is something else entirely.
Let's see, what do we get? Hand cannon. Vorpal weapon. Increased damage against bosses, vehicles, guardians. Super active. Aiming down sights of target. Short time loads a homing rocket. Final blows stacking stability, range, and accuracy bonuses. Weapon precision for final blows. Grant more stacks. Armor piercing. Increase range. It'll be nice if there is like a lot of ooh, that looks good. A lot of no-new weapons. We'll see, that was a hand cannon. Okay, so that takes place in that. What about over here? 1331. Shit! Why did that go in the vault? Oh, do I have my vault open? I'm gonna have to delete some more shit. Let's delete stuff that I have doubles of. Got them locked. Free up a little space. Okay, where's the hunter? There they are. We got two of these. Sometimes I keep, because like this one has more health and this one has less health, but more weapons, you see? That's why like I've kept some of the same ones. What does that look like? Oh, I see. I got a fuck ton of these. Wait, 67, 63. Let me delete this one. It's lower in general. At a higher energy, but anything else I have? Double of. I don't know, I have to go through and look later. Oh yeah, Sparrow, I think I'm full on. I do need to put one of these up. Was that the new one I just got? I think it was. I didn't even look at it. This one, I think. Alright, I guess. Alright, now what are we at? 31, so that's a big upgrade. Big upgrade. I mean, I could masterwork it into grenade weapons. You know, these are a little bit of everything. But see, these have the special bonus on them, and these don't, so... I mean, I might as well, honestly... Is that autographs? Let's... 82, 74... 82. I mean, pretty much it kind of makes our other gear irrelevant because you get the stacking bonus with the after final blow with any rocket or grenade launcher, and it's the new weapons shoot rockets, like mini rockets. Let's go ahead and a 2-piece force converter, 4-piece. So it's only 5 in masterwork, which isn't bad. Health, okay, what we got? Health, melee, grenade, super class. Let's do health, because I am doing this, so it replenishes health each time you pick up an orb of power. Yep, definitely want to do that. Regularly reload your stout void weapons. Collecting fire scrap, ionic chase, stasis shard, or void bridge, or destroying a shard tangle. Strand tangle has an escalating chance to give you armor charge. Increases your base movement speed and jump height. Enhanced athletics. Absolution reduces all ability cooldowns each time you pick up. Reduces all ability cooldowns each time you pick up an order of power. Picking up an order of power grants a small amount of energy to your ability with the least energy. Your kinetic weapons gain a small bonus to damage while you have an armor charge. Your armor charge now decays over time. And a bonus to your weapon stat while you have any armor charge. Man, I wish there was some of these for the new super, the trans. Be kind of crazy not to use a 3. We'll do weapon stat. Gain a bonus to your weapon stat. What we got going on here? Class. Health. When your shields become broken, you gain temporary damage reduction. Ooh. Consumes 3 or more stacks of armor charge, granting a longer duration to the damage reduction for each consumed. I wonder if that would be better than solar resistance, because, I mean, I am fighting Fallen, and they do have solar and arc. Let's see, let's do this. Let's change this to solar for now. When your grenade energy is full, expand your armor charge, consume gain grenade energy, reach your armor charge. Faster ready reload speed for arc weapons. I kind of feel like we'll change that. Your melee final blows create orbs of power. Causing damage with the grenade reduces your melee cooldown. Grenade final blows create orbs of power. Let's do grenade. Okay, so you can I can upgrade that one more, but that is an old piece, and I'm just waiting for another headpiece. Stasis, I want to leave that. Void final blows, orb of power. Okay, we'll leave it for now. What's this? 22. That is lower. We'll break that down. Let's see. Vault. Put that up. Sealed Aramkara. I think I have one of those in the vault. Charge of Galnor. Let me look and see if I have double, so I can break one down. Yep. Okay, this one's 66. This one is 69. I mean, there's a lot of these ships too that I don't really need, but what is that? No, it's like that. Okay. Alright, enough of this. Now what? Acquire the mysterious object.
Huh. One of the Archon's lackeys dropped something.
Ophiuchus's energy readings are spiking. This is a container of dark matter, the same connected to the Singularity. Don't let that go.
Use the mechanism. Mechanism. There's the train thing here. What am I supposed to use it on? Right here.
Hold it. Who do you work for, and what's your business here?
Telemetry originates at this location, but the signal is weak.
What are you doing here?
We're Guardians from Earth's Vanguard. Circumstances suggest we were invited, but we don't know who sent the invitation.
Earth?
Have you been here a while?
I have journal entries tallying 4 weeks, but my 5 o'clock shadow says a day. Something's wrong with time. It's my job to investigate. You picked up something that's special to the people here. Use it. I'll see you on the other side. We can talk there. You can, tell me all about Earth.
Okay. Interesting.
That's the man who sent the distress signal. But he didn't seem in distress.
Something's wrong with time.
I'm curious as to how our contact intends to fix it. But his observations seem to be correct.
And we just got here. There's probably a whole mess of time nonsense just around the corner.
Agreed. This train's temporal presence is concerning.
That's the least of our worries. The real head scratcher is our new friend seeing the people here.
Ikora did say she suspected sentient life.
1 second, guys. For some reason, restream thing's not working right. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. Okay, explore onwards. Pretty cool. Let's see how high I can get this thing. Oh, I need to change the skin on this. Let me go with it. What's up, man?
Sorry for all that earlier. My name's Lodi. My introductions aren't usually that rude. Come on, let me show you around. Your companion gave me a debrief about your mission before she insisted on meeting the scientists here.
Scientists?
Oh yeah, the Ionians are brilliant. They've been great hosts since I showed up here a few weeks back.
Objects from a different time were sent to us, like we were called or invited. Did you get one too?
Of sorts. I got a call of my own. I hope your ride was smoother than mine. Are you headed back to Earth after?
Are you asking for a ride?
Or just conversation? Appreciate the offer. I'm staying with the locals for a while. Time distortions all over this place. The Elixni make it hard to traverse further out. Fascinating, aren't they? You know, the language structure is similar to Finnish. Keep an eye out for the House of Exiles. They didn't like me getting close with my recorder. If you're here to sort out the time anomaly, it sounds like we're on the same side. I'll help you look into your calling card. You help the locals with some of the weightier tasks. You seem like you can handle yourself. First in a few words, I can appreciate that.
Alrighty.
These Ionians were able to temporarily stabilize the singularity. They prevented their planet from splitting until someone could help. I'm as surprised as you they've eluded us for so long, but this place is shrouded in dark matter. It could have cloaked the presence of sentient life from the outside. Ghost, did you find the source of the distress signal?
We've made contact with Lodi here in the settlement. He's offered to help us look into our invitation if we help the people here. He seems trustworthy, but his presence here feels very convenient.
Yeah, by the look of him, I'd say he's as out of place as we are.
Postmaster? It is the postmaster. And dismantle. Grips. Okay, I could use that. Let me double check, make sure the blues ain't got nothing special. No, they don't. So for now, I will. Yes, the inscrutable Lynxney wears exile colors and eyes you warily with distress. Peaceful exiles are few and far between, but he appears to be one. You cannot discern the intent behind his insect-like chittering, and he makes no attempt to clarify your benefit. Huh. Guest? Mystery nearby. Altar of relativity, a sacred liminal space. Language of the interface is indecipherable, but the author appears to be unpowered. It cannot process a stringlet capsule integration. Ghost is tracing power transfers around the altar site. The source appears to be dark matter conduits, most likely kept away from the Ionian security zone for safety. Ghost believes it's possible to restore power. I don't want to go in there yet, 'cause I don't know where that goes to, but there's Matter Spark. More Matter Spark. How are you getting there? Probably to that vent down there at the bottom. See if I can find. Looking to see if I can find some sort of like a vent.
Hello? This is Lodi. Ms. Ray said you received my distress call. Ms. Ray asked that I contact the little Sputnik to work with you both on next steps.
Sputnik?
Is there something I should call you? Apart from Guardians, of course.
This is the Guardian. You can call them Guardian, thank you. I am called Ghost.
Pleasure to be working with you, Mr. Ghost. The Ionians are in less dire straits now, but if anything triggers the singularity, we risk losing the planetoid. Between a black hole on one side and the Archon on the other, the locals had no choice but to seal their settlement. They've been trying to track down that capsule you picked up for ages. Head to the big mechanism at the center of the village. The Ionians call it the Altar of Relativity.
Navigate to the resources tab. Huh. Yeah, this place is pretty big. Pretty big. At least it looks like it is. I'm dead. I hate when I do that.
Guardian, the trail we followed here to this planetoid is the strongest through that mechanism.
The singularity must be beyond there. Contained thanks to the Ionians. If Drifter's right, the source of our invitation and the source of the singularity are one and the same. I think the 9 are here. Keep this to yourselves for the moment. Our top priority is stabilizing this planetoid, unless the 9 plan to interfere. They're not a concern.
Lodi, we're at the altar.
Mr. Ghost, this is Lodi. Excellent. Go ahead and drink the contents.
Drink?
No, that can't be right. You do not want to do that. Just say again, do not drink the dark matter in that container. Pour the contents into the mechanism. Hold on, I was provided a diagram. I am so sorry. Ionian verbs change based on the size and shape of the container. I'm still getting a hang of the beverage cutoff. Seems to be somewhere around 2 liters. Anyways, the canister contents need to get poured into the mechanism, and all you need to do is drop it in.
took me a minute. Okay. And we barely ranked this up at all. Inspect the altar. Zer believes you should speak to Shah Han. That's probably old. Interesting. I like this one better. It's been in here for a while, but that is a cool looking hunter. Sunset Nexus Skimmer set. Huh. Well, I could look at the right here. Oh, no, I got all this. Jaded. What's this hunter? Verglass Stalker Grasps. A universal ornament? Those do look pretty cool. Star Racer 95. Rising Stars. Yay. Ooh, Eternal Vengeance scripts. Damn. I think that one is that one a piece of this one? No, it's not. Maybe that one's the Fortnite one. I don't know if I like that one more. Ooh. Equip the shader primer. Huh. How much is this? 1,200? Charity item. I don't know if I like this one or this one. Actually, that one looks cooler. Yep, I'm gonna go with that one. And then we're gonna get the shader. Couch snap. Just let me rest my eyes for a minute. I like these though, because they have this on it. which is kind of unique to that style. If I switch it to that, you know, it does look cool. But I don't know. I seem to like stuff that have like some sort of effect on it, like how the eyebrows have an effect. Pretty cool. I mean, these, I'll leave this away for now. What we got? Let's look at another one. Let's do. Okay, we got anti-barrier, we got overlord, and then we can do unstoppable for hand cannons and sidearms. Alter relativity appears to be a relic of a bygone era, a jump drive converted from pre-golden age technology. It's been damaged and repaired with components that are obviously straining to contain the forces surging inside. Ghost remarks, singularity stabilizers likely aren't an off-the-shelf item. The Ionians have been extremely clever and resourceful in assembling this complex device. Despite their relative lack of resources, still, the altar is definitely unstable. Strangelet capsules appear to be the only method of effectively stabilizing the altar, and by extension, the singularity.
Guardian? Mr. Ghost? Allow me to introduce you to Dean Rebecca, leader of the Ionians.
Dean Rebecca. I've never heard the name Dean. It's beautiful.
Well, the Ionians use a sort of academic hierarchy from what I can tell, and wait, you've never heard the title Dean before?
No. Is it an Ionian name?
No, they use it as a mark of high status here. Oh, and so you know, they haven't seen other humans in centuries. Be patient with them. Our presence here is tremendously significant.
You hear the stranger speak, but you can't understand. The bottom of her helmet, you see a tear fall to her tunic. You can't understand her, but know it is the universal language of prayer. She gestures toward the distance, towards an influx of Vex, and from her intonation you infer Vex mind threats her settlement.
Translating what I can, the Dean's honored to encounter the first new humans in centuries. She says the Ionians' deity, the thing they call the Holy Anomaly, is on the other side of the altar, threatened by the singularity. The capsule we put into the altar stabilizes rings of the lock to keep the singularity contained. It's a collection of dark matter she called a strangelet. You'll need to get through the lock if you want to find out what's on the other side. We'll need your muscle, Guardian.
I didn't know it fucking blocked me off right there. Come on, shield.
So Lodi, tell me more about how you got here. The more we know, the better chance we can find a solution.
All I know is I woke up here 4 weeks ago in a singed suit. I don't remember how I got here. I know I'm from Earth. I remember my family, but not much else.
That sounds like how a light bearer would wake up, but you don't have a ghost.
No, I'm alive. You probably know more about this place than I do. But I do remember hearing Guardians have a complicated relationship with memory. Is there any truth to that?
That's a fairly common question. Guardians forget who we were before our first resurrection. We forget in exchange for the light.
Shame. Feels cruel.
It's got Dragonfall on it. Shoot all of his scout rifle. Denies you with curiosity and then recognition. You return with newfound understanding. Our language converges. I'm filled with delight and questions. There's so much I wish to know about the world we left behind. First, the world we inhabit now is troubled, and our altar's connection to the holy anomaly is disrupted. It is a signal that calls for your answer.
Drifter, you brought them my message, capsized. Find my frequency. I'm not Neon.
No way. Orin. Neon. Orin, what happened to you? I thought you were locked in as the Nine's errand runner. You were gone.
Yes, but my memory is a mess. It's all vetiver. Oh, damn it. Rig transponder. You can pinpoint my location.
Thought I'd be able to cross it.
The hell, Orin? Why do you sound like you ate a dream journal?
Petrichor. Damn it. I am not adjusting to linear time well. I am no longer emissary. I quit.
You quit?
Seems like a pretty good shotgun. It's like got a good roll on it, but I don't want to infuse into this. I do have this at 31, but yeah, it gets me up there to 25. What was I supposed to do here?
Thought you'd ascended or something. Become a higher being. I didn't know you could quit being emissary.
Me either. But with the right motivation, anything is starlight. You'd be proud. I'm molted.
Oh, I have to know what you mean by molted.
Exactly what it sounds like. I wanted my body back. I wanted my will back.
Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make that.
only just found shoes, for Pete's sake. Got your location, Orin. Never thought I'd hear from you again.
Scrambled eggs. I meant to deliver a message, but can't remember what it is. I know the Nine will need a replacement emissary. They will not find one nearby on the X-axis. They will need to search a millennia up and down the Y.
Pro 30, 31. $28.
My message found you.
Oh, it's
I'm Orin, once a Guardian, like you. When I last reached out to the Vanguard, I warned you of the Nine's fallibility. The results of that fallibility are in play now, I think. You will fix it, but how isn't clear. Everything I knew is scattered. My will cleaved from service and rough-hewn clay. It wasn't bloodless. But I know I chose this for a reason. I did. In my memory, when I touch my hand to the moment, I am overcome with dissonance, and another shape, buried in noise, assuming my place. I must speak sharpness to the Drifter. A tint on knowledge held, but still unknown. I'll need your help hunting down the fate that brought us here.
So, Orin, you quit and now you're just here?
Mitosis. Annoying you had to see me like this now. Scrambled eggs and someone else's shoes. How have you been?
Oh, busy. Feet planted on the ground more often than not. Seeing someone new these days.
Oh, good. Good for you. Can't say the same. I've been too busy corralling my electrons. Who are you seeing?
It's, Eris Morn.
You have a type, Drifter. I'm happy for you both. Really.
As you access the interface, it melds with Rosetta, speaking words from an unknown into your inner voice. Anomaly blessed, I am Rojan, the Altar's technician, and the one honored to deliver what help we can. We offer in all our findings and to aid you. Should you see fit, your impressive drone will receive actionable data to locate Strangelet capsules and use the Altar's relativistic connection with them as a cipher to pass into the cordon regions of Kepler. With our current integrations and research, you will gain access to the Central Academy and the Exiles Accord. There is a brief pause as Ghost accepts the data transmission. Most gracious anomaly blessed, transfer commencing. We shall continue our research into the other stolen Stranglets with further integrations. The remaining capsules will increase synchronicity with the Altar and allow us to impose a shifted perspective that ignores the cordons by the observation of the Stranglet beyond them. It is a delicate alignment, but our efforts can only improve through iteration. Visit the altar relatively to begin tracking Strangled capsules in the Central Academy Exiles Accord. Meet Lodi and the curtilage divide within the Exile Accord. Locate the Emeritus and the Anno campus to obtain more information. Exotic. Where's an exotic? Requires fallen tech. That's not the exotic. It's right here somewhere. Is it even possible to get up there? No! I was trying to get to the corner there. Interesting. Something up here too. trying to get to here, but actually I'm probably closer there. You're approached by one of the cowed figures. Their fingers reach out, grab your armor with reverence. They speak musically, intently, and the rapid gestures imply urgency and concern. You gather that some scientists are in immediate danger and that your weapons are needed at the wildlife laboratory. The figures hand touch your armor like a talisman as they beseech you for help.
They're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll need the Ionians' help if we want to open that lock.
I need more understanding of the knowledge of their language to be able to unlock the doors. Are you fucking kidding me? Where you at, bitch? How do I get there? Yeah, something out of my inventory? Damn, them's old. How do I still got them? Is it air seats technically still going on? I should have turned those in. I forgot about them. Taking flight. Once purchased for silver, you may claim this item again from collections. Claim a hollow chip extractor from collections. This visual effect is suppressed while in combat. Applies a temporary visual effect to your guardian. What now? I'll come through this door, right? Oh, I see. I'll go around. How am I gonna get through there? Oh. Forgot about the layers. Here you get close.
That's just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone. That's a relief.
I wonder if you might shed some light on something while we're still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements or true fortifications. Has there been no conflict all that time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Elixni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
hier Opagon und wäre sie bekommen, Olan Fusia. Tukir.
Man, thanks the Golden Ratio for your safe return. The singularity remains stalled and no Aeonian was harmed. The Emeritus claps your hand in thanks. Add something about food. You sure it's food? But the overall tone of the conversation does not seem to be about dinner. Garrison then forwarded you some location coordinates. They want you to save their agricultural center from an attack.
You got my favorite thank you! Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely, and defense is fruitless if we can't stabilize the singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own system. How many others are out there?
What the hell was that about? Hold on a second. One second. Okay.
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion we recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time as far as we understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
Vex looks like it's protecting something. Guardian, watch out.
What? Where the fuck am I supposed to go in here? I'm confused. There's like multiple ways here. Okay, that's a dead end. Dead end. Okay, there it is again. What? Yeah, that's a dead end. Come out.
The Vex
Uh-huh.
tended to just let me pass on by before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you.
Guess they didn't see me as a threat. What can I say? I have a friendly face.
Lodi, how are you so adept with the Ionians' language? You said you've been here a few weeks, at best.
No, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
There's the Vex.
Damn it. I was like, don't fall off and die. You gotta be careful here. Please,
I hate it when they do that. Guardian, let's redirect and get that shield down.
What the fuck was that? Oh, it's sucking me in. It's like a vortex thing. damage yet. I've got to get in there somehow. There's okay, I gotta go back to the middle. Get the matter weed. Where's the hose at? What's the hose for that? Where's the hallway? There's the hallway. There's no one. Gotta get rid of them hobgoblins for sure. They're the worst. They can kill me quick.
Guardian, we should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Ionians need.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Ionians.
Hey, what we got here? This weapon's magazine's empty. It more effectively refills from reserve based on the number of hits. After defeating target, this weapon fires charges or withdraws more slowly and deals increased damage for improved time. And shoot to loot. I don't know, I kinda like kinetic trimmers, plus this one has armor piercing rounds. And this one has ricochet. MS-42. We'll try it. Put this one in the vault. Increase range stability, reduces incoming flinch. Final blows with this weapon have a chance to create an elemental pickup. Increase ammo regen, grants slightly increased ammo generation and magazine size. So it does increase the mag, but zoom. Magazine or range and stability. Let's go range and stability. Plus it's ricochet. Increase stability.
Under the circumstances, what keeps the Ionians here? We could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who've been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more.
Okay, what did I have on here? I had heavy-handed, ability, grenade final blows. Okay, let's go grenade final blows, which I think I have firepower on something else.
Lodi, those Vex. You need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the Conductor. She was human once.
What's her objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
Neither of those sound particularly sinister, but I take it it's what she's willing to do to achieve that goal.
Maya has an ability. She can control whoever she pleases. She's commanding the Vex, a normally leaderless faction, and she's even taken hold of our allies to turn them against us. If she's here, she can do anything to get what she wants.
Causing damage with grenades, reduce your melee. Increase reload speed of void weapons. Grants class ability energy when you cause damage with a grenade. Causing damage with grenade reduces melee cooldown. Increase reload speed of void. Faster ready and stealth speed for void weapons. I can do that for now, I guess. 'Cause I'm really digging this scout. Alright, what we got on here? Elemental final blows offset this weapon, increase damage for a short duration. Darkness final blows boosts arc, solar. Void weapon slot, final blow, stasis, staring, and kinetic. And this one's got Dragon Claw. Just infuse it. Thank you for your assistance, Anomaly Bless. The Stranglet capsule is almost certainly here. Before all of this was built, the lock is an altar. A vital ritual has been sealed from us, but is living without our presence, truly living. The altar of relativity led to a place where it was easiest to detect the holy anomaly. We would even bring our exile friends with us to worship. Please, Anomaly Bless, pass through and stabilize our holy site. I have an urgent request to you. The exiles have occupied our holy progenitors' ships. Energy readings match hazardous explosive materials. Ship's remnants still have fuel cells. If they explode, it vaporize the settlement. Causes Archon making things worse. It's an inflammatory attack by a friend lost in madness. He urges singularity onwards and lights fires to encourage the flames to rise. We would all prefer not to sublimate. Go now, please.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the, progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the singularity's growth.
We'd better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that size can go up like a bomb.
The blessing might be beneficial. If things get kind of hard.
The ship the Eliksni have taken over. You're saying it's the very one the Ionians came here in?
Part of it, anyway. What's left. They converted it to a permanent emplacement, but they still call it the progenitor ship. The mother of the Ionians. It's the source of all their tools. They put a little piece in every building. Every scientist gets a shot at the hull when they graduate. If the ship goes up, there's a lot the Ionians can't do. Do you have any experience with bomb disposal?
We've handled plenty of mines before. This shouldn't be a problem.
This style of ship is quite old. Even with only this much left, it's incredible. I haven't seen anything like it. The material could have been affected by the time anomaly here. That could account for the relatively good condition.
As a frame of reference, how old would you say it is compared to your ships?
Easily hundreds of years.
Oh.
That equipment sure looks Eliksni. Let's see if we can tease it free. Exile, Captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
What a way to lose a life real quick.
That equipment sure looks Eliksni. Let's see if we can tease it free. An exile, Captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Not sure what happened there. It was weird. Hold on. Dude, I had him. I had him. Well, looks
That
like
equipment
it
sure
just
looks
looked
elixir. Let's see if we can tease it free. An exiled captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
That's bullshit. What the fuck? Shit. I about died there.
Guardian, the mines. If even one of them goes off, it threatens the entire material supply for the settlement. No more anomalous energy signatures. Good work, Guardian. The Ionians are safe because of you.
We haven't put a scratch on the House of Exile. The Ionians say the Archon's only out to speed up the Singularity's growth. He's just gonna throw more gas on the fire.
The Guardian will be able to stabilize the Singularity once we get through. There are too many problems, and all of them are connected.
You have no idea.
Unless you have any ideas, then we have to consider evacuation. Reunification with humanity. After centuries apart.
Centuries? No. No, them coming to Earth would be existentially disorienting.
Lodi, please don't mistake me. This is the Ionians' home. We have to believe there's a way for them to return safely.
And what if there isn't?
I don't want to use it to infuse. Dean Rebecca has information regarding a discovered Strainlet capsule. Has she explained what they do? Each ring of the altar of relativity is chronologically stabilized to prevent any upper dimensional damage from leaking out. Don't worry, when all are in, you'll be able to pass through without your matter smearing across time stream. Sounds cool. Sounds cool. What's up, Diggy? In addition to practical matter of not vaporizing the site, you can hold sentimental and sacred value to us all. Important thoughts threatening to appeal to voices of the non-loaded or future past body film matter sought beyond linear. Please remove the Vex, whatever or whomever drops down from the side of graduation defense report. I'll include data on how to access this area.
They found you so fast. My name is Orin. My name was Nassan was Nasya Sawa. What do you call yourself, stranger?
Lodi, pleasure. Miss Orin, do you know something about who brought me here?
I know you will be elected to become something impossible. Your molecules have already volunteered.
I'm sorry, my molecules?
I was the emissary as you are, and will become the same. I quit, and it left me transmuted. I think if I can help you adjust, I can reclaim my mind.
Emissary for who?
The beings in your dreams.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. I will continue some more tomorrow. It's been fun though. I have been enjoying what I've played. Just remember, if you're new here and you enjoy the gameplay, just make sure you hit that follow button. And no matter where you are, it helps me out a lot. And